what's up YouTube? My name is YesterGames, and today I have finally returned to WWE 2K18 with another Caw Showcase episode in mind. And yes, this is the fourth episode. Now before we get into it, I'm just going to inform you guys of the upcoming episodes. The next episode will be a two-parter. It will be dealing with all the tag teams that I have on IPW, from Death's Bounty to Team Respect to the Alliance, and it will also be showing off all of the IPW stuff. I don't know how to phrase it, but the IPW arena, the world title, TV title, and tag team titles. And it's only because I don't see a reason to make a separate video for the Impact Pro Wrestling Arena TV title, tag team title, and world title. In retrospect, it didn't seem like a good idea because it would be like a 15-minute video. So it's easier to just roll that into the tag team. Tag team one might be coming out a little bit earlier because I have a week and a half off, which means I have a lot of time to make the Spark Brothers, Team Respect, the Warriors, Death's Bounty, Elements of the Storm, and the Alliance. And yeah, so that's the next episode. It'll be a two-parter, and the two episodes after that will be for women. I changed my mind again, and you guys, I might change my mind one more time. You guys will know during the next video about the women episode. I was gonna do them all in one, then I was gonna split it up, and I don't remember what I said. So the next two episodes will be split up between the women. The episode after the tag teams. Once the tag teams are done, that's all the males, and then the two episodes after that will be all the women, and then nothing else after that. There will be, I'll probably still make Caws, but there won't be a Caw Showcase. I'll just show the Caw when I'm done with it. But anyway, let's move on to this, and we have all the Caws we have in this episode. So here we have Ace, just starting out here. I got the same Ace logo that I used last year. I think I got this off CC. I don't know why. I found it like really hard to find an Ace logo, and I don't know why. I feel like, I don't know, maybe Ace just isn't something that is used as a logo. I found it really hard to find one, which I'm kind of lucky that I found the exact same Ace logo that I got last year. I like how it looks too. I think I've used these trunks before on Ace, but I think they do look a little bit different. So we have the Ace of IPW just going around right there. I have the Ace logos in those two little black slots. And some knee pads and some boots. Ace logo on the outside of both of the boots. Pretty normal. Of course, I did keep his finishing move. I don't know why I went to his entrance attire when he didn't have one. I didn't put a shirt on him for either attire. But I did keep his finishing move, the Ace of Spades, the package pile driver, like I have been doing with every other person, keeping the finisher and changing the signature because I don't remember what the signature is. Now, this attire is the one that's supposed to reference his origin of Germany, although I don't think it came out as well as last year's. See, last year's it was like the trunks themselves were supposed to be the flag of Germany. Green, green, where the hell did I get green from? Red, orange, and black are the colors of the Germanic flag. So, of course, I kept those colors, although I changed up the idea, and I don't think I like it too much. It still looks kind of cool, but I think because that the colors of the Germanic flag are two warm colors and one that's... I'm pretty sure black's neutral. I'm pretty sure black is a neutral color. I think that's true. It kind of looks weird during the match, and it looks okay here, but during the match I think it looks a little bit weird because unlike some of the other Caws that you'll see in this episode, the Caws that I have to show off, like, I'll tell you guys right now, like I'm showing off Prince Morrison and Tommy Hart, as well as DJ Summers in this episode. This is a shorter episode. There's only 4 Caws I have to show you guys this time. They don't have this kind of color scheme where it's two warm colors on top of another. And it looks kind of weird looking at this from a match perspective. When you're watching the match, it looks weird because you can't really tell what it says if you're not zoomed in. As opposed to someone else where I have like yellow trunks and green letters, you can see that. 'Cause it's not, they're two different color schemes, and if I have like a black or a white outline, it's so much easier. And I think having this makes it harder to see, not in a bad way, but I think it looks pretty good. I don't know, it's kind of hard. I didn't want to do the same thing I did last year with the color scheme being the Germanic flag, like the trunks being the flag. I want to do something different, and I think this kind of worked out. But I feel like I might need to change it in some way, shape, or form because it just doesn't look the best it could look during the match. This is how it's gonna look for a while though, until I can come up with some kind of mindset to change it. Here are the knee pads and the boots. Boots actually came out looking pretty good. Trunks themselves, I'm kind of iffy on. I might change it, which I probably will. But the boots actually came out looking pretty good. The orange on black looks, I mean, not the orange on black. The orange on red looks pretty good this time. I think it looks pretty nice. Now, like I said, decided not to give them any entrance attire. I don't remember if we had any last year, but this year, considering how I've been using Ace, I don't really think that a shirt is necessary, and it would kind of be a waste, honestly. I can't think of a reason to give him a shirt. There's no problem with entering shirtless or with a shirt. It's more about the feel that comes with the shirt, which I don't think Ace has. I think Ace is just a guy who enters shirtless. So that is Ace. This one was a little bit shorter because I don't have to show off the entrance attire. But yeah, this is Ace. And like I said, I have 4 cards to show you guys in this episode. This is card number 1, Ace. Now we'll move on to a card that's a little bit more colorful and hopefully a little bit more visually appealing. We're going to move on to Prince Morrison. Alright guys, so here's Prince Morrison. He came out looking pretty well this year actually. I think he worked out well last year because I think that the colors that represent royalty are very good together, and having black and a white together make them look better. So the color scheme was automatically already set, and it just came out looking really, really nice. So here is his first wrestling attire. If you guys don't know, I used gold, purple, and for this particular attire, white, for the other one, black. Since gold and purple are like colors of royalty, it makes sense, his name being Prince Morrison. And I didn't add any kind of logo here. I could have probably added royalty along the border. Oh, I just didn't want to. I feel like this looks good. It's simple, it's clean. I think it looks kind of nice. It's not overly convoluted like some other things I may do. I think it looks really good. Very simple and clean, and I kind of like that about it. I think that his body came out almost the same as last year, which is saying something because the new way of body morphing is kind of different. So physically, I don't think anybody that I've made looked the same as they did last year, except maybe Doc Adams or maybe Justice, and that's kind of it. Everyone looks physically different compared to last year. Gave him the same haircut and the same hair color, which is kind of relevant because I don't have that many red-haired people on my roster. Moving down, here we have the boots and knee pads. Boots and knee pads, pretty simple. Still got the color scheme. I really like these knee pads. I have not used these a whole lot. This is the first time I've used these knee pads. These are Cassius Ono / Chris Hero knee pads. These are pretty good. These are really colorful. I like that. I like that a lot. Now I decided to keep his robe that he had on before. Purple and gold, colors of royalty, and you guys can see on the back it does say Prince Morrison. I think I chose the right color scheme for that because it's white lettering itself with the gold outline. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm thinking about it now, looking at this car and looking at the colors that I use. I feel like I use yellow. I'm saying gold because I feel like royal people use a lot of gold, or gold's like just like what they have. But this is like yellow. I feel kind of dumb, but I'm not gonna change it because I like how it looks. Now here's his second attire, which came out kind of different. I had the idea in my mind to stick to these 3 colors, which in the first attire was white, purple, and what was supposed to be gold, but now is yellow. And I would use black very less, I mean, very sparingly, I guess, very rarely. And I would only use it like on the knee pads, which I kind of did there, knee pads or wrist or, you know, just tape our knee pads. Did that well. And I want to do the same thing with this attire where I would just use gold, which is now yellow, purple, and black. Although, I don't know, maybe it was the trunks that I used. Maybe it was like the combination I was trying to make. It really didn't work out. So I had to use 4 colors, which I think turned out pretty good. Especially with the trunks that I chose, these good old CM Punk trunks. It's a little bit more colorful than the previous attire, but it still has the same kind of idea. I think I really like how this looks. It's super simple. This is not an attire that you really need to like know exactly how I did it, like every step of the way, like maybe some other people have been. This is like a very simple, it's really clean, it's just very nice and easy to digest and look at. Plus the colors all kind of come together in a really nice way that I kind of like. The black, the white, the purple, and the yellow all kind of combine to make like a really nice color here. A really nice combination is what I should say. Got some nice wrist tape there. And new knee pads. Didn't want to use the Cassius Ono / Chris Heroes twice in a row. I hadn't seen a reason to not use black since I was planning on using black anyway. Black was supposed to be the replacement for white in this attire, but white still made an appearance. And new boots. I have no idea where these boots came from. I don't think these boots were in the game on release. I don't know if there was an update and they added them, or if there is something that happened, but these boots look really nice. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy and these were in the game since release and I just didn't notice. But these boots look pretty nice. I really like how these look. And I didn't mention it before, but in case anyone's wondering, I did keep his finisher the same too. The butterfly pile driver, which I'm calling royalty. Now here is his other colored robe, white and purple instead of the other one being purple and yellow. Really nice. I really like the white. The purple robe, I feel like it looks more textured, like it's actually clothing. But with this one, I feel like it's like really clean for some reason. I don't know how to describe it honestly. I think it's the words on the back that really make it seem different too. How they're different colors and they're visually different and they kind of bring something different to how the robe looks. One being white, no, not white, I'm sorry. One being yellow with a purple outline and the other being purple with a yellow outline. I think it just looks nicer. The weird thing is I didn't even try to put this robe in black. I just knew that white was exactly what I needed. I think it's just cause white makes everything pop more. And I didn't realize that until right now, but I didn't add an elbow pad on him. I probably realized it when I was making the Caw, and then I didn't realize it. Like, when I was thinking, honestly. Alright, guys, so here is Prince Morrison. I think he turned out really well. I don't think he changed too much between this year and last year, but still, regardless, I think he just worked out really well. Especially this attire. This attire, I think, came out really nice. Very colorful and noticeable, which is very good. Very good. Alright, so we've hit Prince, we've hit Ace. Now we have DJ Summers and Tommy Hart. I'm going to do DJ Summers last because there's something about DJ Summers you guys need to know before you see it. And I need to set that up first. So we're going to look at Tommy Hart next. Alright guys, so here we have Tommy Hart. So to backtrack a little bit, we have Ace and Prince Morrison. I think they came out, if not slightly better, even about the same as they did last year. Different attires, really. Although I think Tommy Hart actually came out a little better this year. I think he came out a little bit... I'm not actually sure. It's just something about his new attire. Maybe it's just the new body morphing or the new way I made him this year that I think makes him look better than he did last year. So here we have Here we have Tommy Hart, guys. We got the Heartbreaker. Now, something about last year's Tommy Hart is that I really didn't like his second attire. It's just I couldn't think of anything to do. It's like the second attire was good in the moment, but as the year progressed, I really didn't like to use it. I just preferred the first attire, and this year I'm pretty happy with the two attires that I have. This being the first one, of course. So no elbow pads, some black wrist slash finger tape. Nice color scheme too. I like the red and the turquoise with the black. I think it looks really, really good. So we have three hearts kind of overlapping each other on crotch, and then on the left side, or his right, we have eye, opposite side. We have break, and then we turn on the back. It's another heart, and it just says hearts. So, you know, I break hearts, he's the heartbreaker. Makes sense. It's also in a different color scheme, I believe. Yeah, this is a black heart with a turquoise outline, opposite turquoise heart, black outline. Looks really good to me, at least. I think it looks good. Coming down, we have these rock boots. And then talk about there. They're just some rock boots, and we have some Seth Rollins knee pads. Seth Rollins before the return. So this is like authority Seth Rollins. Weak champion Seth Rollins. And I just put the heart on one of the knees. I felt like having both of them there would have done too much. So I like having it on only one knee. Just his right or left. And I did something different with his whole face this time in terms of like the hair. I think his face actually turned out different than it did last year, but I just did something different with his face. So if you go back and look at what he did last year, I did. I probably mentioned this before, but I'll do it again. So since all the cars that I'm making, I've made before. There's no new car in this series. It's just me remaking cars from last year. I went back to the episode where I showed off that car and just made sure I was lined up on some things. So I didn't make Beast white. I didn't make Justice black, obviously, because that wouldn't have made any sense to have some different things. And I made some other things the same. So if a character was blonde last year, he's blonde this year. Except Trevor Jericho, I still can't get that to work right for some reason. I might have to, I don't know. I might just leave him as he is. I can't get the hair dye to take to the mohawk. But nothing else. So what I realized when I went back and looked at Tommy Hart was that he has the same haircut and kind of the same style as Prince Morrison. And realizing that, I was like, okay, I can't have this again. So I changed him up this year, and I think that it was for the better. Obviously, I did the same thing I did with everybody else, with every other car I've made, and the other cars that I will make, except some of the women that I have never made. Where they're the same height, same weight, and same weight class, so he's still like the same height he was last year. And I can't remember what that is at the moment. But I changed up like how his face looked. I gave him facial hair, some different haircut, and I think it makes him look a little bit different. And I kind of like how he does look now. I feel like he looks kind of more rugged. More of a rugged man. I still gave him the same finisher as last year. The Code of Silence is what it's called, but obviously we've been calling it the Heartbreaker. So here is his new entrance attire. Okay, I know I am 100% sure on this. This was not in the game when it came out on release. This tank top. This is a dope tank top. This was not here on release. I am so sure about that. I so believe I would have noticed this tank top. 'Cause it looks really, really nice. Got the heart on it with the heartbreaker. Looks really, really nice, and I really like how it looks. I'm 100% sure that was not in the game on release. Now here we have the second attire. Elbow pads and wrist tape. Nothing to talk about there. I gave him some new trunks. Break in on the front. hearts on the back. He's a heartbreaker. He is breaking them hearts. Just like Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, break those boards of wood. Oh, Jackie Chan. That's what I was thinking about. I was trying to have a triad there, and I totally forgot about Jackie Chan. I remember Bruce Lee. I remember Chuck Norris. I just like blanked on Jackie Chan until after I said it. So Tommy Hart breaking them hearts, just like Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, and Chuck Norris breaking those boards of wood. I actually kind of like this color scheme. The pink and the blue looks pretty cool to me, especially with this heartbreaker thing. I don't know. When I was making this attire, it occurred to me how similar this is to Dolph Ziggler, only in the sense that in some of his history now it's not as much, but in Dolph Ziggler's history he was a colorful dresser. There's a lot of pink, and I think there were some other colors in there. I've never seen Dolph wear green, I don't think. Never seen him wear... Actually, that's it. I don't remember Dolph wearing green, except the Spirit Squad, but I think he's worn like every other color. He's a colorful dresser. Seth Rollins, not a colorful dresser. Finn Balor, not that colorful either. The most he did recently is that he wore white and gray. Not colorful. He wore white and gray, and that was when he faced Bray Wyatt, and that was it. But Dolph always been a colorful dresser, and I just noticed that when I was making this specific attire. I think it's the pink that really made me think about that. Anyway, here we have the hearts on both sides. I didn't want to put anything there. We already have the breaking hearts going around the border on the top, so I'm not sure what I could have had in the on the hearts or in them. It just seemed like it was fine to just have them like this on the side, since the words are already there to make sure you know what's going on with the attire. Going down, we just have two different kinds of knee pads that, well, our right, his left. Just a normal knee pad, and the other one, a little bit different. I just have the heart. Like I said, I do like having the logo on one knee instead of both. I think it looks a little bit better that way. I think it looks kind of nice. It's kind of a dark blue, but I actually kind of like the dark blue. It's not too light. Kind of like having that dark factor. I think it really makes it look a lot better with the pink, which is obviously a very bright color. And then we have the black outline. Now, just having these nice boots, black boots, pink strap going around the whole thing, and the blue soles, really, really nice. I don't know. It's just think about Tommy Hart this year. I think Tommy Hart turned out really, really well. And here we have his entrance attire, for this attire at least, which also came out very well. It's supposed to be red vertically, well, from vertical on. From the top, just read it horizontally just from the top first. That's what I'm trying to say. So you're supposed to be reading it Tommy Hart, Heartbreaker, not Tommy Hart, Heartbreaker. Oh, wow, okay. I just realized that. Wow, yeah, I did not realize that. Okay, yeah, so it kind of works both ways. Okay, that was inconvenient. That makes me feel a lot more stupid than I normally do, because I did not realize that when I was making the Caw, that it kind of works both ways, so it didn't really matter. All right, well, whatever. We'll just forget that happened. But yeah, here is the tank top. It's a Dolph Ziggler tank top, which is kind of relevant to what I was saying before about the color scheme. Yeah, and that's what we have for Tommy Hart. Now, DJ Summers came out kind of different. I'm gonna tell you guys why. So, thing about DJ Summers is that last year he only had one attire. I didn't know what to do for the second one, and I liked the first one so much that I just couldn't think of what to do to top it or even it. So while I was thinking about what to do with DJ is actually the first call that I made, because I knew he was going to be like the most troublesome to make. I finally had an idea for what to do with the tire, and then I did it. And then I redid it because I watched a video of someone else showing off their cause, and there was a feature in the video that I had not used before. it was in the game. I knew it was in the game, but it wasn't something I had like told myself to look at, so I hadn't done it at that point. And I first time I've done it with DJ Summers. So I'm gonna show you guys what I did with DJ, and I'm gonna warn you that when I show it to you in the mode I'm doing right now, in the edit mode where I can rotate and whatnot, it's gonna look really, really bright. Really bright. Alright guys, so now you saw that, now you understand what you're gonna see when I show you guys the entrance attire. I just wanted you guys to be prepared for that and for you guys to see what's gonna look like in its proper form, in its proper place. So anyway, getting out of that, here we have DJ Summer's first attire. Like I said, and last year I made an attire and I couldn't find a way to top it. So this year I thought about it and I was like, okay, so what did I have last year? And then what's something similar that I can get from like a DJ gimmick, like a music lover's gimmick? And I think at some point in time the word groovy popped into my head. So I looked up online groovy logos, which took me longer than I would like to admit that I just couldn't find anything worthwhile. The most I found was like a star. It was like a blue star with a black outline that said groovy, and it just didn't work. Really didn't like it. So eventually I when I was looking for groovy logos, one of the words that comes up on Google, if you've ever looked up Google Images, you know that if you look for like black star, under, like above where all your searches are, but below where you type in your search, you'll see all these other things that are related to your black star. So say black star, like I guess Black Star of David, or black textured or whatever, like some other things like that. So one of the things that was there when I looked up groovy logos was the word psychedelic, and I thought, okay, see, that works out. I can use that. So this is kind of what I did. So I made like this groovy 70s kind of attire. So I gave him a different haircut this year. It's shorter than it was last year. Also with some new head shave, which looks pretty cool. I couldn't remember exactly what diamond tattoo I had on his shoulder, so I just looked it up on CC and I got this one. It's still a diamond tattoo, just not the one from last year. I know that for a fact. I just can't remember which one I had, so I just had to use this one. Still looks good though. I still have the same headband. Well, same headband, but different colors. So here we have the colors that go around to make the groovy pattern that I wanted. I know they don't connect properly, but I kind of like the fact that they don't connect properly. I think it looks kind of cool that they don't connect. It's just like some groovy colors, man. You gotta get into the feel, because as you all know, it's psychedelic, baby. Got Summers written right across the top of it. Red outer glow, blue letters, green outline. Really make it look like it just pops. The colors that I use, like they aren't bright colors, but they really work well together because they're all like, they're not low, but they're just kind of even colors. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe I don't know how colors are. I don't know the proper terminology. But here we have the trunks and the tape. I didn't talk about the tape, just some tape. Here are the trunks, written across the front. I got a new DJ logo, which I'm pretty happy about. I got this new DJ logo. This one looks pretty good. And I tried to replicate the manufactured DJ logo that I had last year. And when I say DJ, I don't mean DJ. I'm sorry. When I say DJ, I mean album. The album logo that I had. The circle and then the series of circles that's supposed to make it appear like an album, with like those little other shapes right there that are supposed to give you the feel of a glow. So I did that again with the DJ right on top of it, and it actually works. Like it actually fits right into that circle. So it's like it's a perfect it's like the perfect size. That's what I'm trying to say. It's the perfect size. It actually worked out really well, and I'm kind of happy that it did work out as well as it did. So on the back, we will change from this kind of pattern slash texture to this one, which looks really good. And some people probably aren't gonna like this part of it, where it does this blending thing where it doesn't work. I actually like it. I think it looks kind of cool. It's kind of trippy, which kind of goes with that whole 70s feel that I'm talking about. So on the back, we have this other texture. It transforms to this whole other texture, and you guys can see what's written right across the back. And if you can't, because if, I don't know, maybe you're not watching the video, you're just listening to it, let me tell you that it says psychedelic, baby. I think it looks really nice. I do like it. Moving down, we have these nice knee pads. I was thinking about having one of these two patterns on one of the knee pads, and I just couldn't get my head around it. I just couldn't like it. So I decided to keep them black, and with these nice boots, I think they turned out pretty well. So here's the entrance attire. Yeah, came out nice and all, although it looks kind of weird in this format. So I didn't do that. I'm sorry. So yeah, take a look at this real quick. On the head, we have the high collar, which is supposed to be this ascension shoulder pad things. I don't know what to call them. Like I guess they look like football shoulder pads. Very large and chunky. It's a good thing that they go over the jacket. There's the headband. That's not glow though. And we also have this face cover. This is Sanity face cover. I don't know who this is for. This could be for Killian Dane. This could be for Eric Young. I don't know who it's for, but it looks really nice. And then of course we have a Sting jacket on. Really very nice. I don't use glow too much. It's the first time I've ever used glow. Uh, and it worked out really nice. I like it. I don't think I'll use it too much because I think it's such a I think that it's such a cool thing to use that it should only be used kind of sparingly. Not everyone should have it. Having him being the only one who does have it at the moment, I think really emphasizes how cool it is. A little bit of exclusivity in there. So there we have it right there. Now the second attire is just a remake of the attire last year. I thought that I really liked it, so I decided to bring it back this year. So I'm gonna run down. It's a little bit different, but not too much. Going over to the headband. Still got the palm trees. For some reason, the palm trees are the same. You guys do not know how hard it was to find palm tree logos. I don't know why it was so hard, but I can only find a couple that I could actually use. This is one of them. The other one that I would have used, it didn't work. For some reason, when I put it into the game, it's like the transparent background didn't become transparent. It just, like, you could see the like the tiny squares that was there. That was supposed to be a transparent background, but it just didn't work out. But it's perfectly fine, perfectly fine. But yeah, that's the headband going down. Just have some black wrist slash forearm slash hand tape with a black elbow pad. And I decided not to use the DJ logo that I got for this, and I am happy about that because I think that this looks cool as well. This looks pretty nice too. So obviously it just says DJ Summers, big, bright, white and gold letters, very very nice. It doesn't fit all on the album, but I still think it looks very very nice. Going back, because I couldn't get another palm tree that I liked, I just decided to use two palm trees and just have them upside down basically, so that it still like makes that hidden border. And yeah, we still have the same animated sunset that we've had before. Got that beach ball right there. What's supposed to be the sun all the way over there with some glare, you know. It's supposed to, I mean, it's summer. It's DJ summer. Nice knee pads. Different boots from last year, but I still personally like them. I think they look pretty good. I think it works with the whole attire. In total, looks pretty nice. And because I do have to mention it, if you guys are curious, of course, his finishing move is still the same. I changed his signature, I know that, to the, oh man, I forgot what it's called. It's stretch something. It's not a submission move. It's some kind of stretch that you have to do when you are facing your opponent's back. I can't remember what it's called right now. I want to say it's like arm rider stretch or something like that. But maybe when you guys see his signature move, eventually, you guys can tell me what it is. But anyway, here is the entrance attire. I gave him the TJP, it is really close. I gave him the TJP hoodie. This is why it has that on the back. You may not be able to see that. Honestly, I can't even see that. I can see like the outline, but I can't see the whole thing. It's like really bright. Yeah, so that's why it has that on the back. And it looks really good. I like the fact that it went over the Miz jacket, because the Miz jacket also looks really good. I should use that more often too. But yeah, it looks really very nice. It's not as intricate or as colorful as the first entrance attire, but I still think it looks very, very nice. I still think that it has its own little flair here. I enjoy it. I like that the glow. It's just something that they added new into the game, and it's a new thing. It looks very nice. Like I said though, I'm not going to be using it for everybody that I have. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys can enjoy this episode. It was a shorter one, only 4 cards this time around. But that's just how I kind of laid out the episodes. One episode was going to be short, so I might as well make it the last one. So this is the end of all the single males on IPW. I didn't show off Henry Long. I didn't feel the need to. If you guys want to see him, then you can tell me, and I'll show him off in the next episode with the tag teams. I'll just show him off in the beginning, and then we'll get into the tag teams. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Like I said, the next episode after this will be all the tag teams from the Alliance to Team Respect, and maybe if you guys want it, Henry Long. And the next episode will also be including all of the IPW stuff. So the arena, the TV title, the tag team title, and the world title. And then the next 2 episodes after that will be split up for all the women, because I don't want to cram all the women into one episode. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys can enjoy the episode, and you guys can enjoy the cause. And until then, whatever the next one may be, I hope you guys can enjoy this one. I will see you guys in the next one, whatever the next one may be, and peace out.